I am Gabriel that stands in the presence of God. I bring you glad tidings, and you are in doubt of my credibility. You shall be done. Now, this man did not meet with Satan. He met with an angel. It was a holy experience. But the result of the holy experience was dumbness. Just because he did not understand that the realm. Hallelujah. The realm is what? No, the realm is a realm of dignities. And that's what we saw in the book of Colossians chapter 1 verse 16 that we read yesterday. He created the visible and the invincible. Whether there be thrones or dominions or powers or what? Principalities. Now we need to be taught how to interface with dominions. Because if God permits me, I will give you some experiences I've had in the spirit. When I was told there is this angel that carries a scroll. It's been long since I saw him. He has a slender face, very slender face, more slender than human. More slender face. And he comes with an apparel that is like the kind of apparel they wear in the Senate of Rome. Those ones who watch in the film. So that's how he normally comes. And he comes with a scroll. And when he comes, he will just stay far away and he'll begin to read. Hallelujah. And I said that when I observed that angel straight, like this, with a straight face, I will not understand what he's reading. But if I bend my neck, I'll begin to understand. Now that angel read what will happen in the first 13 years of my life. At that time that I had this encounter, I was 8. That is, so I met the read. I've been reading for long. So I became tired and angry like this. And now, so what I caught when I began to understand was that I was supposed to live for 13 years. Meanwhile, I was 8. No. Meanwhile, I was 13 and he was saying I was supposed to live for 13 years. Now, so when I became confused, I now raised my head like this, straight. And then you understand. He said a warfare was going on concerning my continual existence on earth. Meanwhile, you know what was really happening? What was really happening at that time was that I had died. You know, my mom is a nurse, so she can tell you better. So I was convulsing. And I heard that they put a spoon in my mouth so that I would not bite on my tongue. So I was not here. So he said, young man, you know, you were supposed to live for 13 years and somehow the orders changed that we should fight for your survival. So the battle is going on now. I'm just reading a scroll of what you are going back to do. Then the first thing he now read after that was, you have been assigned to be a preacher. And you know I was born in Samara. Now, are you still with me? Please follow me, follow me. It is not my will. What I'm doing is not to show you that I'm such a spiritual person. I used to see things. You are missing it. He said, you have been assigned to be a preacher. So I now touched him. How will you say that a stammerer will preach? He stopped reading, folded the scroll, and he struck me. Hallelujah. When he struck me with it, the next place I saw was that I was in my room and my mother was battling with treatment. So I now came to my consciousness. Now, the guy, when he struck me with that thing, he now shouted. The shout was so loud. It was when I came into the natural and now discovered that shout is what we call thunder. So I stopped my commentary there. Because that's how much is required in this lecture. Some dignities, you cannot appease them easily. Except you understand the code. How to relate. Meanwhile, we don't have so much power if we don't have backup. So I'm just trying to say, what I'm teaching is based on the experience I've had, actually.